Hi, everybody. Let me just focus my camera. There we go. There we go. There we are. Hi, everybody. Can anybody hear me? Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. This is Debbie with Debbie Gets Crafting, and this is my very first live that I've ever done solo. So I'm a little nervous. Usually I have my wing woman, Judy, from All Fired Up Crafting Lounge with me, but she had to work, so hopefully she'll be here soon. But in the meantime, I wanted to share with you today some of my handsome hubby's favorite projects that he's worked on. He likes to do paint by numbers, and he also is very talented and does wood burning as well. So I do have a few of his projects that I would like to showcase. And then I figured I could sit here and chit chat with everybody and kit up a couple of kits that I want to work on for next month for our Sassy Crafting Sisters theme for September, which is viewer's choice. So I have a couple of canvases that I picked out that I choose to work on. So in the meantime, let me start out with showing you a completion. I just finished this picture yesterday. And here she is. This is my doggy selfie that I did. She came out so great. And I tell you, it was such a great project to work on. It was really easy to work on. I had very few trash drills. Honestly, I could probably count on one hand how many drills I had to toss. And the only reason why was because they were misshapen. There was no other reason. There were really very few trash drills. And I don't know if you could tell, but I did bling up her glasses a little bit. Now, I know that the pinks, they're a little mixed up. What I did was I didn't have enough of the one color pink. So what I did was I threw caution to the wind and I said, well, you know what? I like both these colors. So I figured I would toss them all in one bag, shake that bag up, put them in my plate, and whatever I happen to pick up with my pen, well, that's what got placed. And I think she really came out very darling. I love her. So, and again, it was a really easy project. And so that's one of my completed ones. And this one is for hashtag Summer Fun 22 for Sassy Crafting Sisters. So that's that. And let me just take a quick peek here at the, all right. Hello, everybody. I see everybody here. Lynn and Sharon, Chef Diamond, hello there. And we have Dawn. Hello, everybody. So nice to see you all here today. So let me just take a quick sip of my iced coffee today. Oh, yes. Cheers, everybody. Excellent. And I see that, let's see here. We had, so Sharon's working on Halloween canvas that she's almost done. Sharon, let me tell you something, my friend. That canvas is scary. I am not into scary things. I'm like Diamond Grandma. I do not do scary things. I do not do scary movies. I do not do scary Halloween. I do not do it. So, but your picture is coming out amazing. So every time I look at it, I'm like, oh wow, that is so neat. But that scares the everything out of me. So, and you're going to see my hand on and off camera because I keep wanting to scroll down my messages to see what the messages are in the comments. So let's see here. We have some new comments. And Diamond Grandma Lynn is working on No More Dragon Breath from Diamond Art Club. Awesome. And Dawn, I'm so glad that you're here. Yay, you were able to come by. That's awesome. Wonderful. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to show you, I only have two of Todd's paint by numbers. These are the two pictures that we actually have hanging in our dining room, and I love them. So let me start out with the first one. This was the very first one that he ever did that we put in our dining room. Isn't that beautiful? And that's our Tuscan scene. That was the very first one that he did. And it came out beautiful. And we love how rustic it looks in this particular frame too. This frame is a very rustic, simple frame. It's wood, solid wood. And it's just a piece that goes across on the top and bottom, and then one that goes on each side. And it's fastened together and stained. It's very rustic looking, but we think it makes this picture look authentic and like it belongs, the picture belongs in the frame. So it doesn't it? I know he did a really good job. He really did. So we have this hanging in our dining room, and that's our dream, one day to go to Tuscany. But until then, we get to look out a beautiful window in a beautiful chateau in Tuscany out across the fields. So that's the first one that he did. And now the second one that he did, this is a monster. This is a big one. And we also have this one hanging in our dining room. Oh, bear with me. Okay. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this all. Hang on for me. Let's move this out of the way. Let's see here. Try that. And if you folks don't mind, I'm going to take you off the pie trod for a moment. Or tripod, not pie trod. Words, they fail me today. Whoops. Hang on. And I'm going to stand up. Whoo! There we go. No, you don't want to see that. And let's try that way. Sorry if I'm shaking. I don't want to make anybody seasick. And that's about as good as I can get. Sorry, guys. How's that? So that's the second one that he did. Let's see here. So you have the old build. Isn't that gorgeous? And then the boats. I love it. So we have that hanging up as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats. I'm about to put you back on the tripod. Bear with me. Old shaky is at it. Oop. There we go. All right. There we are. Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to take a seat again. And we have that one up as well in our dining room. So I'm going to take this beauty away. Just give you one more little gander. And these are both repurposed frames as well. We repurposed them from other projects. So those are two of my very handsome hubby's works in paint by numbers. And let's see here. Sorry about the technical issues. Again, I'm still so new at this, so please bear with me. Let's see here. And of course, moving it. There we go. And let's see who else we have here. I know, Lynn, I know. Both of these pictures look like they were professionally done. He did an amazing job. I'm so happy with the way they both turned out. They really turned out nice. And hello, Benji. Nice to see you here. So those were his 2 paint by numbers that he wanted me to showcase. And now I'm going to showcase some of his wood burning projects. So let's go ahead. We're going to go on another ride. We're going to go up ever so slightly again. There we go. All right. I'm going to start out with some small projects first. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I want to show this very first one because this happens to be one of my favorite. Well, they're all my favorites. But this one, my husband made for me. It's my initial with some beautiful Irish scroll work and some beautiful roses in it. And it is a treasure box. That's what we call it, a treasure box. Now, he offset the D because I wanted to have the scroll work done. So that's why the D is a little offset. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, the wood projects, the wood burning projects, we still have to finish. We have to, we want to give them a little light staining and sealing. But it's a beautiful little, box that I have here. Nice big area, all my little trinkets. And it's got a nice little brass closure. So that one came out really nice. I love it. So that was one of the projects that he did. And then this was another project that he did for us. And I think we might have a visitor here. Well, now look here.
Hello.
Pat.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, honey. Just some of my hubby's projects.
Oh, very nice. Oh, I like it.
So this is another project that he did. It's a family crest with our last name on it.
Nice.
And that came out really nice. Thank you, Lynn. He is very talented.
Hi.
And then he went ahead, and Judy, you'll like this one.
Oh, I do.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
Wanted to try his hand at a little wildlife.
Hi, everybody. Yes, I made it. Hello.
You're a big hit here.
I see that. Can everybody hear me okay? Because I'm trying out a new headset with a microphone on it.
Judy, this is the best you've sounded since we started doing these things.
Okay, cool. So
yeah, that sounds fantastic. How you doing?
Not all that great. I ran out of my inhaler, so I have to wait until Monday to get it filled, so I'm doing treatments.
Oh, Judy.
Yeah.
All right, honey.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
All right.
Yes. That is pretty, though. Yes, please keep telling us what you're doing.
I'm
just going to close my blind. I'm sorry.
Okay, honey. So he decided to do a little wildlife. He's got a book of some wildlife. Well, Dawn, he actually found that family crest, and I don't think it's his actual family crest, to be honest with you. But he wanted to find a crest and try it. So that's what he did. But I don't think that's the real Simpson family crest. But we thought it was very, a real neat little thing. And, Ben, do you like owls? I know Judy likes owls, too.
I do. I love them. They're so pretty.
Yeah. So that's his first wildlife. And then I'll show you this one because it is football season upon us. We have a Buffalo Bills football helmet. And this one we're gonna probably stain this like some light red, white, and blue colors and seal it. But that came out nice. We love football. We are a football loving family in this house. And then this one he did. This is our letter S intertwined with Celtic symbols.
That's pretty.
Isn't that neat?
That is. That's really neat.
Yeah, for sure.
I bet.
And Dawn, which one would she love? Oh, Benji, you're doing a DP of an owl now? Oh, that's so funny. So this one, he actually, all this, it looks like a frame, but he actually did every single one of those little hash marks all around the frame to frame it. He did that all by hand, actually.
Wow.
And he decided to do just the S in the dark, just to fill in the S and leave the outline of the scroll work. And I think that was a really good decision. I think that makes the S pop really nicely. Oh, the Buffalo Bills. Go Bills. They're having a great game today so far. Oh, and Judy Stewart said that that's a nasty cough, and he hopes you're feeling better soon.
Thank you.
Aww.
Thank you, Stuart.
Oh, beautiful. And so that is the S with the Celtic symbols around it. And then we have, my husband loves fish. He's always loved fish. We actually owned a pet shop for a short time. And yeah, he did put in a lot of time on that S. Yeah, he did. I mean, around the frame alone, he took his time and really did a nice job. But so this koi fish, we actually owned a pet shop for a while. And so we've always loved koi. And when he saw this koi fish, he had to do it. So that's his koi fish. So pretty.
Very pretty.
Yeah. And I love the wood that he picked with the rough edges, with the natural edges on it.
Live edge. It's very pretty. Wow.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you could just see the detail. And there's details within all of these pictures that there are some details that he did on his own. Now, what he would do would be to take a piece of tracing paper, trace the image that he wanted, and then lay it on the wood, and then trace on the tracing paper to transfer it to the wood, and then burn the lines. But there were some details that he actually decided to put in and do by hand. I mean, he's so creative and so talented. So, isn't that gorgeous? I love that one.
Very pretty.
Yeah, and then we couldn't have any wood burning in this house without having, of course, hello.
Boy, that looks just like him.
Just like Bubba. Just like our Bubba that we have hanging on our wall. Isn't he gorgeous?
Very pretty.
Yeah. And he literally taught himself how to do the shading and how to do the little stipple marks. And he read in a book. He I don't know if he did any YouTube videos, looked at any YouTube videos, but I know he read in a book on how to do it, the little details. And you can just see, like right up in here, it just gives it texture, and it just creates a very interesting shading and texture. He did an amazing job. And again, on this wood with the natural, you can see the little moss on the side. It just really sets it off nicely.
Beautiful.
I know. He really did a great job.
Now, can you feel the texture when you touch the wood?
Yes, you can. Yeah,
nice.
You can feel the little indentations, because the longer you have the hot pen sitting there, it will burn in deeper and deeper.
Wow.
So that's why you use a very light touch, extremely light, barely touching it right here to do the shading. And then you let it sit a little longer to create the little stipples and get that darker area for the nose and the eyes and such.
God, that's beautiful. He did a great job.
And I'll tell you something. He's got the patience of a saint because these there's many different techniques in each of these pictures. You'll see many different techniques that he's had to learn and use, and it takes a great deal of patience to hone in on that skill. Like here, you can literally see it looks like strands of hair. It
Yes.
literally looks like the hair the way it would lay down. So, and even down here as well. I mean, you can really see the way
Yeah,
it looks like fur.
it
So, I
does.
mean, he did an amazing job on every single piece. He's so
Yes.
talented.
Very, very.
Yeah. So that's our hot toddy show and tell for today. And when he is finished, he's currently working on another project. And when he's done with that, I will be sure to show everybody.
Excellent.
Oh, Dawn, we loved it. I mean, we only had the pet shop honestly for a short time, and unfortunately, our location was too close to a Walmart, so people would buy the fish at our store, but they would buy all the accessories, which is where you make your money at Walmart. So it didn't last very long, unfortunately, but it was a dream that he always had, and we were able to make it happen and make it come true, and even for a short time. It was great. We worked together every day. And if you know us personally, you know we love to be together. So working together at that pet shop, it was a great experience. And I'm so sorry that we weren't able to keep it afloat. But the time we had doing it, we met a lot of great people in the little community that we lived in and worked in. And as a matter of fact, friends that we still have to this day, almost 15 years later. And so I'll never regret it. I'll never regret doing it. Um, it was just a dream come true. And Todd knows so much about fish. He's been tending to fish ever since he was a young boy. And it's always been a dream of his to own a pet shop. And I'll tell you something, he has so much knowledge about aquarium fish, and even fish out in the ocean, but especially aquarium fish and establishing an aquarium and keeping up with an aquarium. He's got a lot of knowledge with that. And so there's all the time people are picking his brain, as to if they're having problems with their tank or what type of fish or, having different questions. So he loves it. He always has, and so he always will. But yeah, it was a fun time. So, and thank you. They are gorgeous. Let's see here. Oh, Benji, you cross stitched two deer. Oh, that's beautiful.
Deb, did you
Well,
see
I
that?
mean, Dawn, listen, the Walmart was there before we were. We thought we could make it work, but, unfortunately, it wasn't very long after we opened when we saw some executives from Walmart in suits coming in and walking around. And before we know it, people are buying fish here and buying supplies there. And it was our fault. We were just too darn close. So we don't regret a thing. We do not regret 1 minute of it. And if we could do it all over again, we would probably choose a different location, but we would still do the same things that we did. It was a lot of fun. We loved it. So, moving forward, let's see here. We're almost a half an hour in, and it seems to me we happen to have a drawing to take care of. Hi, Helen. Helen says hi.
Oh, hi, Ellen. I'm sorry. Hi.
Judy's not feeling too good today, Helen. So she's here in spirit, not necessarily physically. You see her
Exactly.
there, but God bless her. She's been a trooper. So let's go ahead. What I did was I have a random picker loaded onto my tablet. Let me grab it. And of course, my tablet has diamonds on it. All right. So let's go ahead. Come on. There we go. All right. Come on. You're going to make me turn you this way. Okay, we'll play your game. All right. So we had 17 participants. So we're going to go ahead, give that wheel a spin.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. All right, and it's Snuggy's Crafting Corner. Yay! Snuggy's Crafting Corner. Snuggy won.
Excellent.
So Snuggy, if you see this, please go ahead and reach out to me, to my email. I always have my email in my videos in the description box. Go ahead and just email me with your details, where your address is, and I will be sure to get your prize out to you. So congratulations to Snuggy's Crafting Corner. That's awesome.
Very good. Excellent. Congratulations. Helen, thank you very much. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it.
So I thought what I would do, I would go ahead, because I only have one picture that I'm working on right now, and it's my namaste picture, but it has a bit of a naughty word in it, and I'd rather not sit here for the whole time and have that naughty word on the screen. So I figured I need to go ahead and kit up a couple of paintings that I want to work on in September, because September is our Sassy Crafting Sisters theme will be viewer's choice. So I thought I would kit up a couple of pictures that I'm going to do. One of them is my Norman Rockwell that I unboxed on my channel not too long ago, as a matter of fact, Marbles Champion. And then I have another one that is a hummingbird that I would like to work on next month. So what I want to do is go ahead and I'm going to get that all set up. And Jules, you got anything you wanna chit chat about? Or
No,
you're
I
just sitting here being a silent partner?
I just wanted to pop in and say hello, and I'm going to exit and leave you to your live and let you have at it.
All right, hon.
I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch, and I'll partake in comments, but I'm going to let you do your video. I just wanted to say hello to everybody and tell you that I was here with you, okay?
Thanks, babe. I love you, and you always support me like a good girl.
Thank you. I love you guys too. Thank you so much.
I love you.
I love you. I'll talk to you later.
All right, sweetheart. We'll talk after.
I'll catch everybody in chat. Love you guys. Talk to you in a minute.
Could you do me a favor? Keep up with chat for me.
Sure will.
I love you.
Love you. I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye.
Okay. So let's go ahead, and I have to bring my canvas in because I need to write out my stickers. And if you remember, this is my Norman Rockwell. It's a partial. It's a diamond dots that I got from Joanne Fabrics. And it's called Marbles Champion. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and write out my little symbols here. And then I'll start to kit up. So let's go ahead and trying to do two things at one time never works out well. All right. Oops, sorry if I hit that. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I'm about as coordinated as a bull in a china shop, so please do forgive me. All right. So I've never been good at drawing things like this, but I'll give it the old college try. Let us see here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just write out a number. They have a number 1 through 28, and I'm just going to write out the number, and then I'll just look at the symbol and check it out on the number. I think it'll be easier that way for me. Less fuss, less muss. So we have 1 through 28. All right, so we'll go ahead and start 1 through 28. Okay. And let's see. Oh, let's go ahead and I want to remind everybody of what our themes will be. for the rest of this year, there's only a few months left. I can't believe that. Let's see here. So, of course, we are right now in August. We are currently doing our hashtag Summer Fun 22. And then September, which is just a couple of weeks away, I can't believe it, is going to be Viewer's Choice. And then in October is going to be a great month. October is going to have our theme for Sassy Crafting Sisters, which will be Think Pink. And then Diamond Grandma is actually hosting an event, Fall Y'all. So we're super excited about that. So Think Pink is going to be in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so the only criteria is it's an open collaboration. If it's got pink in it, you're qualified. If it's got breast cancer awareness in it, you're qualified. If it's your current project and it doesn't have any pink in it and it's not related to breast cancer awareness, you're still qualified. We here at Sassy Crafting Sisters want to include everybody. So whatever project you're working on, by all means, share it with us, because no matter if it fits a theme or not, we always welcome the chance to see what you're working on and for you to share with us and to everybody what you're working on, because that's what it's all about. We just want to share our love of our craft, and it can be any craft that you choose. I'm not going to go through the list of crafts that you can go through because there's a million of them. But if there's a particular craft that you like, and you have a project you're working on, or you have a completed project you'd like to show, by all means, feel free during any of our themes. You hashtag our theme, like this month is hashtag Summer Fun 22. Go ahead and whatever project you're working on, you hashtag Summer Fun 22 so we can all share in it. And if you're not already joined up on our Sassy Crafting Sisters Facebook group, please go ahead over and sign up, and you'll meet some great people. You'll be able to showcase your projects, and we're just a great little merry group of crafters who are there to support each other. So, and then let's see here. So, and then Fall Y'all is Diamond Grandma is sponsoring that, and anything fall related, anything autumn related. She said that, it could be Halloween if you'd like. It could be the leaves. It could be the trees and autumn, whatever scene, whatever you'd like. And I believe that Diamond Grandma is here now. So if there is anything that I missed, Lynn, you feel free to go ahead and put in chat what your criteria may be. I know you're very, lenient with your events as well, which that's what I love about you as well. And I want to, just say that in the beginning of the year in 2023 in January, there's going to be another exciting event that Diamond Grandma and Sharon from Pencil Surprises is going to host. And we'll talk about that as well. So for October, we'll do Think Pink for Sassy Crafting Sisters, anything pink, anything breast cancer awareness, or anything at all, any craft that you like to do. November, Sassy Crafting Sisters their theme will be Let's Get Stuffed. It's that time of year. The holidays will soon be upon us. And the first thing I think about during that time of year is food. is Thanksgiving and Christmas and the cooking and the baking. I love it all. And so if you happen to have a project that is food related, it could be a diamond painting of a cupcake. You could do a colored picture, with pencils of a turkey, or, anything like that. Feel free. We'll do hashtag Let's Get Stuffed. on that. It could be any project at all. If it's a project where it's got a cornucopia that says thankful or grateful or anything like that, that qualifies. Or if you have just a project that you'd like to showcase to your friends in our group, feel free. Hashtag let's get stuffed. That's November's theme. And for December, Sassy Crafting Sisters Facebook group will be setting a theme called Holiday Hijinks. Now, again, it's that time of year, the holidays are going to be upon us. And the holidays mean different things to different people. Some people celebrate the traditional Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Some people celebrate other holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, many different holidays. And many people don't celebrate holidays at all. Holiday hijinks can be anything you want to interpret it to be. If it's a traditional holiday, if it's something that we've not heard of, something that's newer, by all means, if you find a project, a painting, a crafting project, feel free to post that during our holiday hijinks. If it's a picture of a snowman, that's part of holiday hijinks as well. Anything goes with any of our themes. Anything goes. So we just want you to share, your projects with us. So December will be holiday hijinks. Now, in January of 2023, there is going to be an event being hosted by, like I said, Lynn, who is Diamond Grandma, and Sharon, who has a YouTube channel, Pencil Surprises, and she also has a Facebook group as well. And I only remember the first part of it, which is Pencil Surprises, and Pixie. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Please, somebody, Sharon, if you could type out your Facebook group, I appreciate that. I'm having a mental lapse right now. But they will be hosting an event. And let me see here. I think it was mentioned. Was it hashtag DP Big Butts? I can't. Again, I'm having an old lady moment. I think. Oh, thank you. Yes. Pencil Surprises and Diamond Pixie Craft. Excellent. And so if you ladies could remind me the name of your January event. And that event is, I believe, somebody, Judy, you don't know, girl. I'm beyond saving, so. But I believe that event would be, it could be like a big butt animal, like if you had a picture of a cat with a big hiney on it. It could be, I know in the diamond paintings, there's a series of, like, I call it fat bottom ladies, and they're riding bikes, and they're, sitting and drinking wine and all kinds of neat things. And so it is hashtag DP Big Butts 23. So that's the January 2023 event that Pencil Surprises and Diamond Grandma are hosting together. There will be a prize that will be offered. It will run from January 1st to January 31st. It's in honor of Miss Sharon from Pencil Surprise. That's her birthday month. And it's also Obesity Awareness Month as well, which is so very important as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I've already got a couple of pictures in mind that I need to get my derriere in gear and get for that event. So let's see here. Judy says fitting for January after we all stuff ourselves for the holidays. I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to disagree at all. So I think that's what and people, friends, if I missed any events that you want to promote, please, by all means, please go ahead and list it here. Let's see here. Oh, and we just got some breaking news. Sharon from Pencil Surprises said there may be 2 prizes as they may have a surprise sponsor. That's awesome. So keep us all updated on that. I know you will. You guys are really good on keeping everybody updated. I'm trying my best, and I'm going to work on getting better at keeping folks updated on different things. But if you know of any events going on that you want to mention, either here during my lives or on our Sassy Crafting Sisters Facebook page, by all means, let folks know what they are, where they can look for those details for those events. But yeah, that's it for the events right now, and it is going to be wonderful. And yes, and you're right, Judy. Diamond Grandma is also hosting an event in February called #flags, and I think #show me your flag 23. Okay, so #show me your flag 23, and it can be, it's flag related, whether it's a flag for your country, a flag from your favorite football team, a flag from your favorite any sports team, or I believe so. Is that correct, Lynn? Correct me if I'm wrong. It could be a flag of any type. I'm on the lookout. I already have one for our Stars and Stripes. I want to look for one with a Buffalo Bills logo on it. Oh, anywhere you live. So flags for anywhere you live. Okay. Excellent. And that goes for around the world, That's awesome. And I think in one of her videos, Diamond Grandma was saying that, like, her state flower for Mississippi is the magnolia. So, maybe she would be doing a flag with a magnolia in it. So, things like that. And I'm just so excited with all these events coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, like Diamond Grandma, we're very, easy with the rules. We don't have a whole lot as far as criteria that you have to meet, because we want everybody to participate. We want everybody to enjoy. So for us in Sassy Crafting Sisters, for our themes, you don't necessarily have to have exactly what the theme states to participate. You do whatever you like and you hashtag it. If that's what you have, then that's what you can show proudly during any of our themes. So I just wanted to go over that real quick with you. I don't know how real quick it was. I'm sorry if I took up a lot of the time with that. Anywho, let me just take another sip of my coffee, like I need more iced coffee. Oh, that's good. Ooh, yes. All right, so Debbie, a little less jabberjawing and a little more writing. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. All right. So I'm just thinking here. Yeah. There I go again thinking. That could be dangerous. Let's see here. Ooh, Helen, is that what you had today? Having a Chinese sweet and sour Cantonese. Oh, that sounds nice. And Judy, you're right. It makes it user friendly for everyone and easy to participate. And that's what it's all about. We just want to share our love of crafting, no matter what that craft is, for sure. And you're right. We just like to see everyone's work in progress or already completed projects. Most definitely. Oh, absolutely. We'll be happy to make out a list of our events that we're going to share, that we're going to do for the rest of the year. And if anybody else has any other events that they'd like to go ahead and let us know, feel free to, if you want to email me, I'll put my email. I always have my email in all of my videos in the description box. So you can always, shoot me an email and just let me know what event might be coming up that you'd like us to put. We'll make a list, and let's see here. All right, let's see. And and absolutely right, Lynn. I understand, and I try to be respectful as far as licensed art goes. Absolutely. But why should someone not be able to participate if they can't spend the money on a licensed art type of a project? That's the way I feel. And I'm budget friendly, and diamond painting on a dime. That's what I do. And I look for the sales, and I try to steer clear of things. If I know that they are licensed, I will steer clear. I don't do a whole lot of like this one right here is a licensed art piece. Yes, it is. But most of my smaller projects, they're not, and I try to steer clear from them. If I accidentally get them, then I'll do them anyway. Sorry, not sorry. I am what they call balling on a budget, and I want to craft, and I don't think I should be, excluded from crafting just because I can't afford the bigger price tags. And neither should anybody else. So don't anybody ever feel, bad about that, especially here with us. So I'm done now numbering my stickers, and I'm off my soapbox now. So I'm going to move my canvas out of the way. And pull up you all remember my little friend here. I'm not mean, I just have self-defense. Oh yeah, I've seen the new Chuck Pinson, and it's gorgeous, and it's got a gorgeous price tag on it too. So I agree with you. Once the prices can come down. All right, so I am going to go ahead and start kitting up. Let me go ahead here and my son Richard asked, Betty, if you can do Save the Bees and fantasy events next year, please. It's his birthday. He's 29. So, my friend, you let me know when your birthday is. We will make it happen. Guaranteed. Listen, folks, if you have a birthday month coming up, we'll start this in 2023, starting in January. If you have a birthday month coming up and you would like to feature something special in a theme, by all means, let Judy and I know. Again, you can email us. You can friend me on Facebook and send me a Facebook message and just tell me when your birthday month is and what you would like a theme to be. And Judy and I will, of course, include that in our Sassy Crafting Sisters. Most definitely. You let us know. And Richard's 29 today. Happy birthday, Richard. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richard. Happy birthday to you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Lots of hugs. That's wonderful. Happy birthday, Richard. You just remind me what you want and when you want it. We will make it happen, my friend. Absolutely. And that goes for anybody. If you want to have a theme on a particular month, by all means, let us know. We're more than happy and more than flexible. I'm not flexible in usually any other part of my life, but with this, I'm flexible because I am a crusty old lady and I don't move very well. But for this, I'll make mountains move. Well, you're very welcome, my darling. I'm sorry I can't carry a tune with a handle on it, but aw, aw. Oh, Sharon, what a sweetheart. Oh, my stars tried to save a bee from drowning. God bless. Oh. Richard, look at all the love you're getting out here, my friend. Oh, my goodness. And yes, Tara, good luck to you, my darling. Good luck, Diamond Pixie, on your upcoming surgery. That's very exciting, and I wish you the very best. And we will let you know ahead of time, and by all means we will make that happen, that theme for you, Richard, most definitely. Oh, good. Oh, you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. That's awesome. You all, hang on. Sorry, guys. I just want to say this community, you guys are the best. And I'm sorry. I've met the most amazing people here. And I have the best group of friends that a woman could ever have right in this community. You're right, Judy. Please forgive me my emotions. You guys will never know how much each and every one of you mean to me. Hello, Miss Blunts and Gems. Hello, my dear. You guys are the best. And I just wanted to thank you guys. Every day that I get to look at the Facebook group and I get to look at videos and I get to see my friends on the videos and I get to interact with you all, it means so much to me. So I just wanted to thank you. And with that being said, I'm going to wipe a tear. Ooh, take another sip of my iced coffee. Oh. Woo. Thank you. Whew. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled hijinks. Ms. Blunts and Gems, hello, my darling. I hope you're having a good day. All right, so I'm going to get to start kitting up. This side is my namaste that I'm working on. So I'm going to use this side. I love these 60 bottle packages because normally none of mine usually go over 30 anyway. So, and you can tell how neat I am. I just put my stickers right over the old, it'll stick, it'll be good. But they usually don't ever go over 30 colors anyway. So I just put 2 in a thing. And if you'll notice, this is my namaste side. And what I do is I put a little dot, a colored dot. This is light blue. And for my Norman Rockwell one, I'll put maybe a green dot or a black dot or something like that. And this way I'll know which project I'm working on. So could you imagine? I can imagine me, getting up, because sometimes I'll get up in the middle of the night and I'll just start to diamond paint because I just can't sleep. I could see my tired rear end sitting at my desk, turning on the light, picking up some beads and doing my thing, and then realizing, oh my gravy, I did it. I put the wrong kit on the wrong picture. Yeah, I could see that. So that's why I do my little system with the dots. It's been okay so far. So far, no disasters, but one never knows. All right, so we're going to get started. And let me check out what we're seeing here. Let's see. Oh, Blunts and Gems, you got COVID. Oh, my stars, my friend. I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad that you're starting. Hopefully, those meds are really kicking in and helping. And Judy, you're right. Please, if there's folks here that you're seeing for the first time, please go ahead, check their channels out, and subscribe to their channels too. I'm sure they would subscribe to yours as well. And so most definitely, we love to share here in this community, and so that's awesome. And let's see here. Yes, Sharon, that's a great idea. 8 kits in 140 case. But that's a good idea in different colors, absolutely. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow, 16 kits, Lynn. I am in the presence of greatness, my friend. I get worried about keeping 2 in check. And I'm going to actually have a third one kitted up, but that'll be in a different package altogether, so I won't have to worry, a different storage container. That I won't have to worry about that. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and start getting this. Put my little kit aside, and so we'll start with number 1. And I'm just checking out the chat here. I'm a mess. Sorry about that. Those who know me know. If you know, when you know, you know. You know? Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with number 1. I went to do an ASMR kitting down last night. All quiet in the house. I'm in my office. All's quiet. Little Miss Liberty, our Chihuahua, sound asleep. I'm literally halfway done kitting down. It's beautiful. The sounds were great. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, little Miss Liberty Bell decides to have a little coughing jag. So I said, well, that wasn't meant to be. I will just do an ASMR kitting down another day. Because I've done a couple kitting up, but I wanted to do one kitting down. But that's okay. I made sure she was okay, and she fell right back to sleep and started snoring, so. But that's all right, as long as she's okay. Oh, and there we go. Yep, that's right. And we have some static, so we're going to be proactive with that. Of course, after I'm done making a mess with it all. And I happen to have a dryer sheet right next to me. for just such occasion. I actually went out and bought a whole package of dryer sheets and have them in my little, I have a case that I have some tools that I use. So I went ahead and bought a whole brand new box of dryer sheets just to have on hand. And we'll just go ahead and I'm not very neat when it comes to cutting my dryer sheets. I don't care if they're big, if they're small, whatever. As long as I get one in there. All right. Onward and upward. What are we saying in the chats here? Let's see. Okay. Oh, really? Lynn, you don't like to kit down? I love to kit down. I love the whole process. I love the kitting down. I love the kitting up. I love it all. I mean, I love it all. Oh, see, yeah, this one's going to be, we're going to have a staticky issue here. So we're going to go ahead, pop that right in there. I think I'm going to do this to all of my containers today. Oh, you know what? That's why, because I'm pouring them with the wrong hand. Oh, that's all right. No problem. There we go. They just need a little friendly coaxing. Oh. Well, there we go. This is me. Kids, this is me, unfiltered. There we go. Oh, gosh. Let's see what else we're talking about here. Let's see. Awesome. I love stickers. Let's see. Aw. Oh, that's neat, Sharon, that he likes to help you kit down. That's awesome. Oh, we got people interacting and signing up for other people's channels. That's beautiful. Let's see. No static. I'd like to put a whammy on it and say no static, no static, no static. Let's see here. Put in the jar and blow air in and fixes it. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, Sharon, about that. You see? Benji, I do save my leftover drills. As a matter of fact, I think it was my last video that I did for my 100 subscribers. I showed my little mess of a filing system for them when I kit down and I save my drills. But it's a system that works for me, so, you know. But yes, I do save them. Can I post channel links? Yeah, in my description, I'd be happy to post channel links. Absolutely. Judy, if you could do me a favor, write down who's here, and I'll be sure to post channel links in the description for this video. Ooh. You didn't think you'd be put to work today, did you, Jude? You know what else we're going to do, too? We're going to take... There we go. We're going to try this. So we're on number 4. And I'm going to put this right in the bag. Oh, and it would help if I put, see, what a mess. What a mess. See what you all tuned into today? What a mess. There we go. Take off the lid, Deb. Let's try this. Usually, Sharon, when I put in a dryer sheet, I really have had good luck with the dryer sheets as well. I've heard of freezing them as well. I've heard, different techniques. So I will try the freezer as well. But I usually have some pretty good luck when it comes to the dryer sheet. I'll put the dryer sheet in, and every time I go to use them, I give them a good shimmy shake. So, but thank you for the ideas. Let's see here. Bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to scroll up. Let's see here. I haven't had any static drills yet. Helen, that's great. You're one of the lucky ones, my friend. Pardon me. You're one of the lucky ones. I mean, it doesn't bother me too much. It's a little bit of a nuisance, a little bit of an inconvenience, but nothing that we can't handle. All right, let's see here. And let's see. I used to save them, but it was way too much of a pain. I just dumped them into a huge pickle jar, like Xandar. That's a great idea, Dawn. I bet that looks really pretty too. For sure. Listen, if anybody, oh my stars, if anybody does projects like if you have like a tier tray that you put out at Christmas time and decorate it with like the fake hot cocoa, and if you use like the spackle, like whipped cream, or if you do like little imitation like cupcakes or something to put on a tier tray as a decoration, and you use the spackle as a whipped cream, why don't you use your spare drills and sprinkle that on like the different color sprinkles? If you happen to have red and green for Christmas, or the multicolor, save some multicolor and sprinkle those on before it dries. And like it could look like sprinkles on top of a cupcake, a fake cupcake or a fake hot cocoa for a tier tray or a coffee bar. This time of year, I start to really get into the different crafting channels and stuff about, decorating for Christmas and everything. It's my jam. I love it. I don't have very many of the number 5. Wow. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. I keep the specials too. I keep them all. I just never know. I mean, but when you do as many, like Lynn does, she does a lot of projects, so I can imagine trying to keep all those, for all your projects, Lynn, would be crazy. So, and if you haven't had the need for them, why keep them, Me, I'm cheap, so I just don't want to part with them. There we go. Number 6. There we go. Maybe I'll try to find some Christmas crafting that I can use some of the diamonds on. Ooh, maybe my hot toddy could maybe do a little wood burning and we can embellish something with some of these spare diamonds. Oh, the old noggin finally kicked in. It's only taken me how long? Let's see here. I've only done one special since I started it. Jar. Absolutely, Dawn. If anything, if you keep any of them, I would suggest keeping the specials because there's so many. Like if you do different crafts or you do different things, or for another diamond painting to zhuzh it up a little bit, give it a little special bling bling. You never know, and a special might come in handy. So if you don't keep any other ones, I would suggest definitely at least keep your specials for sure. I haven't done that many specials either. I'd like to though get into more. I know I've got one that I'm going to do in October for the Think Pink, but and then I had the unicorn that my sister gave me. So those are my specials so far. Let's see here. Just I'm looking at the comments, folks. I'm sorry. Let's see. No, Judy, that's okay, honey. I was gonna ask you to please write down who was here today so I could post their YouTube channels in the description. But that's all right, sweetie. I have a feeling I can remember who it was. And I'll post everybody's channel in the description for sure. So we can all get to know each other. There we go. Working our way along like a turtle, kids. I know we're very exciting right now. Sorry. Let's see here. Yeah, Sharon. I mean, if I was to make a request, I would say thank you, no thank you on the horror stickers. I mean, listen, I'm grateful for whatever. I would never turn my back on it. Honestly, I appreciate the generosity and the kindness. So I would never, I would never tell you what to pack or what, I would be just as happy with a crazy, scary one as I would a fuzzy little puppy dog. So just the thought that counts. That makes my little heart sing. For sure. All right. Everybody out. You don't have to go home. Oh, yes, you do. This is your new home now. There you go. There we go. We're getting there. Baby steps. There. All right. Number 10. And let's see here. Sharon, Lynn, I'm with you. I can't watch a scary movie unless unless all the windows were, the blinds were up, the lights were on. I'm not a scary movie kind of gal. And you know what? And Sharon, I see here with the dryer sheets, I don't use dryer sheets for my dryer. I only use them for my diamond painting because actually the coating on, and this is what I've heard, the coating on the dryer sheets is actually not that great for your dryer. So it actually clogs up the holes of the filter faster. So I don't even use dryer sheets in my dryer. I only use them for diamond painting. Our dad had very sensitive skin too. He couldn't use a whole lot of different fabric softeners and stuff like that. They had to use they used a brand called Tide here in the States. And our dad spent a lot of time in the hospital. He had emphysema and COPD, and he used to spend a lot of time in the hospital. And whenever he had to be in the hospital, we actually used to bring in sheets and pajamas for him to use and wear while he was in the hospital, because even the hospital, whatever they use for the detergent when they wash the clothes and the bedding for the hospitals, irritated his skin. So my mom had to, we used to have a couple of sets of sheets for the hospital bed, and we always had Mom always did his, pajamas and everything and brought them back. She would visit him every day, and she would make sure he had his clean pajamas every day. And so, yeah, it was just, he had very, very sensitive skin. But that was years ago. I doubt they'd let you get away with something like that these days. There we go. All right. And moving right along, following on the chat, bear with me for 1 second. Let us see. You have sensitive skin too, Helen? Yeah. Huh. Let's see here. They say let a child play in dirt, build up the immune system. You're absolutely right. We used to, oh my stars, that reminds me of a story. When we lived in a little town up in New York State, growing up, Judy, it's when we lived on Maple Street in Walden. Right down the street was this family, and they had a parcel of kids. I don't know how many kids were in and out of their house all day long. It was a ton. And these kids, oh my stars. In the summertime, nobody had shoes on. They were just covered in dirt from head to toe. And it was just, they were just little country bumpkins, loved them. And, but they never got sick. They were never sick, these kids, never. So I think there's something to be said with letting a kid play in dirt and to build their immune system. My parents were, when we were little, of course, Mom, always wanted to make sure we were neat and tidy and everything. But then as we got a little older, we were of age to play, with our friends and everything. They never, stopped us from getting dirty and playing in dirt and stuff. I'm not saying that did anything to our immune systems, because Judy was always she had a little bit more of a sensitive immune system than I did. Now, yes, we both had the chicken pox. I don't know if Judy had the measles, but I know I had the measles. But we both had the chicken pox, and we both, whenever one had the flu, the other one got it the week after, stuff like that. But yeah, so our parents were never, that's that overly strict about us, having zero, dirt on us. They always said they're kids, let them play. So, and that's what we did. We played. But yeah, those kids down the street, oh my gosh. They were mischievous. Oh, were they ever mischievous? But they were a lot of fun. Brings back memories. And number 12. Perfect. All right. And number 13. Let's see here. Lynn, I love her. Sharon, I love it. That's my sister-in-law. Oh my goodness. And my husband had an aunt, one of his aunts. Oh, God bless her. God rest her soul. He went to visit her one time, and he used to smoke. And he went to visit her one time, and he said to me, "Babe, I kid you not, every time I flicked an ash from my cigarette into the ashtray, she would dump it and wipe the ashtray out and put it back on the table." She actually, and my husband will correct me if I'm wrong telling this story, but I think one time I think she washed either his boots or his uncle's boots or something like that. She cleaned them somehow because she was a neatnik. Oh my goodness gracious, she was a neatnik. Dust didn't stand a chance in her house. And I name my dust bunnies because they're my friends. So, no, my house is lived in, but but yeah, she was a pip. She was his aunt. He said every time I flicked an ash into that ashtray, she was there, dumping it out and wiping it out, putting it back in front of me. Oh my stars, that's so funny. Let's see. Now I don't even know who. Okay, Dawn, I'm just catching up right now in the comments. I don't even know who Easy Whim is. I decided to disassemble all of the 10 boxes I received and unroll all of the DPs and stack them so they can fly. I don't even know who Easy Whim is. I can only wash with Sanex as no fragrance on it. Huh. Wow. Huh. I never knew who that Easy Whim was, what company that was. And I guess I'm glad I didn't because of what you just said, Dawn. And Sharon, yeah, exactly. So the sheet, yeah, had to take sheets too because of hives. Yep. Oh, our dad, Judy could tell you he suffered horribly with the hives and such from the different things, and that's why, yeah, they had to give him, his own sheets and everything. Mom washed him every day, brought him back. So Let's see. Subscribe to them. Just my penny. And yeah, Judy, you're right. No wonder we've never heard of them. Yeah, exactly. Dawn, you liked them? That's a shame then. No, Chef Diamond, unfortunately, we no longer live in the same state. Judy lives in Florida, and I'm in Middle Tennessee. Dawn, you had shingles? I've not. I'm knocking on wood right now. I'm knocking on my forehead right now. Knock on wood. I have not had shingles. Um, I'm at that age though where it could possibly happen at some point in time, but um, I'm thinking about getting the shingle shot this year. But I had a friend. Well, she's still my friend, uh, who lives in Florida. She is much younger than I. She had shingles in her 20s, and she said she has never felt such pain and discomfort in her life. She she couldn't believe it when she heard the diagnosis. She was like, "Yeah, right. I'm too young for that." And the doctor is like, "No, no, you're not. If you've had chickenpox, you've got the possibility to have the shingles virus as well." So, and she was in her 20s when she had them, and she said it was absolutely horrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And I have an ex-husband that I wouldn't mind if a thousand fleas jumped on his back and he had dinosaur arms that couldn't reach to scratch it. But I wouldn't wish shingles on him. Not even him. So I'm just gonna let's see here. Yeah. Sharon, Judy and I, we're number 9 and number 10 out of 10 kids. Okay. We're the youngest. And now, by the time Judy and I were born, most of our siblings were adults and on their own, and such. There technically are half brothers and sisters, but we never considered them half brothers and sisters. There are brothers and sisters. But anyway, by the time we were born, most of them were, adults living on their own and, had their own lives. And whoever wasn't they were living with their mother. And whenever our dad, if he yelled at us or whatever, we were usually called, many other different names. Karen, Kathy, Serena, Ronnie, Sandy. He would eventually get to Debbie or Judy, but yeah, we went through the list first, and then you know who you are. Stop it. But yeah, I have a little birthmark on the inside of my right foot, and it's literally a perfect little circle of a birthmark right in my the heel area. And we looked so much alike when we were little that if he needed to yell at one of us, he made us take our shoes and socks off so he knew who he was gonna scold. Did I put a? Nope, I did not. I will now, though. These little rascals need it. There we go. Give them a little shimmy shake. On to the next. Before I know it, I need another set of dryer sheets here. So, do a little snip and clip. That ought to get me through. All right, so we're up to number 17. My gosh, we're already an hour and a half in. And here I am blathering on. Let's see here. Jewelry. You know, Benji, it's funny you mentioned that. Our mom was very sensitive to different metals. And she never had her ears pierced until a little bit later in life. My dad always wanted her to have her ears pierced, but my mother was always very self-conscious about her ears. She always said she had big ears. She didn't, but she was very self-conscious about them. So anyway, finally, my dad convinced her to have her ears pierced. And she got her ears pierced, but she had very sensitive ears as well. So she always had to wear either pure gold earrings or nickel-free earrings because her ears were very sensitive. So I can totally understand. And I'll tell you, I'm the same way. My right ear especially will get infected if I don't have either solid gold, pure gold earrings or nickel-free. So I really have to watch out. I get a little envious of ladies who can, or gentlemen, who can go ahead and throw any old earring, because there's some cute styles out there, but they're not, sometimes they're like a gold tone or a silver tone. So that's got, a metal that I can't wear. But some of them are really cute designs, but I've got plenty of beautiful sets of earrings, trust me. So a hot toddy always makes sure of that. But so yeah, I understand that. You have to really be careful about that as well. Your cousin always got you in trouble, Lynn? They would do what they wanted, and then they'd say it was Lynn's fault. I understand, Miss Sharon. Absolutely. The Day of the Dead. Well, enjoy. I'm gonna watch videos on YouTube. That'll be the extent of what I do. No scary for me. So that company did monthly subscription boxes. Okay. Well, that's a shame that they went out of business, and the way they did. That's awful that they took your money and no box. So many companies these days do those different boxes and stuff where you can. Years ago, I did a subscription to a beauty type of a thing. Each month you were sent a little box. It was like, a foundation or a moisturizer or something like that. I couldn't use most of the stuff because I got it mostly for the makeup. But like the moisturizers and stuff for the face, I couldn't really use too much of that. And I had to be careful of the different eyeshadows that I used because my eyelids would break out. But yeah, I did that for a little while. Now I just throw on a lash and a lip, little mascara. I call it mascara. Little mascara and a little, most of the time, maybe a lip gloss, maybe a tinted lip gloss, and then I'm out the door. The older I've gotten, I'm just not. And I have a ton. I mean, I could go into becoming a makeup artist if I was talented enough because I have so many products for makeup, eyeshadows and such, different palettes and everything. But I don't ever go out. So let's see here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Chef Diamond. I believe it. Oh, filled with open sores. Absolutely, that's shingles. That's shingles for you. Painful, painful because they attack the nerves. I actually worked in a doctor's office for a while, and we had a patient come in who had shingles, and one of the sores was very close to his eye, so he had to come in and be seen quite frequently while while he was healing, um, because they were worried that it was going to damage his eye and his vision. So shingles is no joke, no joke at all. That is serious, serious stuff. Painful stuff. And you're in agony. I mean, it's just horrible. You're in agony. Because it hurts so bad. I can tell that this is a partial because there's just so few drills. I'm just not used to that. I'm used to some of the things that I fill up. Matter of fact, one of the last kits that I did, it was the doggy selfie. I actually had two colors that I actually had to fill two bottles with the same number because there were so many. Uh, do you know I've heard actually, Chef Diamond, that there are people, I don't know if they still do it, some parents, but like if they hear that a kid, like a little friend of theirs, has chicken pox or something, they'll be like, can, Johnny go over and play with, Jimmy for a little while in hopes that he would get it? I've actually heard of that happening. That we didn't have to worry about that in our house because Judy and I, hello, we shared a bedroom, so it was inevitable that we were both going to get it. But I don't remember, Judy, you can clarify if you had the measles. I know we both had the chicken pox. Out of the two of us, Judy had the chicken pox the worst. I had chicken pox, and I only had the worst one that I had was close to my eye, and our parents were worried about that one. But Judy, that poor thing, she had them between her toes. She had them in her mouth. That poor little thing suffered with the chicken pox horribly. Helps if I put down what number this is, which is 22. I can't be trusted. There we go. Let's see here. Lynn, I agree. They do watch some morbid stuff, but I know a lot of folks, oh my gosh, that absolutely love the gorier the better. And I'm like, really? I mean, to each his own, different strokes for different folks. I just can't wrap my head around it. Ugh. I have very bad nightmares if I watch movies like that. I'm a chicken. For sure. Let's see. But yeah, Helen, I can imagine, chickenpox and measles running around like wildfire. I mean, listen, when you share a house, it's bound to happen. Let's see here. Of the two budget-friendly square kits I've done, one was easy whim, and the other was painting with diamonds. Did you like them, Dawn? Did you like the two budget squares that you did? Inquiring minds want to know. I'll tell you the reason why I ask is because I did one budget-friendly square, and I didn't like it. And Diamond Grandma has not done a budget diamond painting square, and she's a little hesitant too. And I would say it's not my gig, to be honest with you. That is something, if I could find a decent price on a square, then I would do a square. But for the most part, I'm not a fan. I mean, I guess it might depend on the company that it's coming from, but doing that one, I was a little less than thrilled with it. Popping drills and lots and lots of trash drills. But I would definitely, if I could find one from, a higher end site that was a reasonable price, and it would really have to be a reasonable price for me to even consider it. I would consider it, though. So, let's see here. Let us see. Chef Diamond, I'm the same way. I mean, if I don't ever have to watch one, but if there was one that I was so inclined to watch a scary movie, it would be during the day with all the lights on. And yeah, and it would have to literally be during the day. Like noontime is good for me because then I have the rest of the afternoon for it to wash away out of my head, because it would freak me out. Definitely. I'm not a blood and gore kind of a gal anyway. I'm really not. I like the rom-coms. I like the comedies. I mean, I like a good James Bond film, or something like that. I like that. I like and I do like some films that like if it's Todd and I, for example, today, this morning, we were watching a movie called Pompeii. It was made in 2014. And anybody who follows Game of Thrones, one of the characters in Pompeii was Kit Harington, who played Jon Snow. Well, of course, I'm going to tell Todd, pull over so we can watch. If you're channel surfing, stop, and we're going to watch this movie. So we watched Pompeii, and of course it was in Roman times, and of course they fought the gladiators and all that jazz. And of course, back then, when gladiators fought, it wasn't pretty. It got a little, gory. That's about as far as I could go. I can't do scary and gory. I can't do that. So, but that's me. I'm crazy. Crazy old lady. Wow, this looks like to be the first one that's really full. Holy Toledo. Anybody else have any birthdays or anniversaries that they wanted to announce? Maybe next time I do a live, which will probably be next week. If you have an anniversary or birthday, you want to give a shout out, by all means, do so. I promise, if you'd rather I not sing, I will refrain. I may hum a few bars, but I won't sing. but I like to celebrate people. Achievements, milestones, I'm all about it. For sure. And let's see here. Shark movies. I'm not a big fan of shark movies. Oh, well, wait a minute. I take that back. I do like the first Jaws movie. Um, that is a great movie, a classic. Other than that, not a big fan. Um, there was a movie. Oh gosh, Megalodon, that came out not too long ago in the last year or so, and that looks really good. Um, I don't know what kind of animal that is in the ocean, but it's a big one. And but that looks kind of good. My curiosity is piqued about that. But again, I'd have to watch it during the day with all the lights on. Not that it's a scary movie. It's just like, I don't know, the type of adventure type of movie that, I don't know, probably wouldn't want to watch at night. Again, I can't get into too much goriness. All right, I'm on my last one. And you know what, folks? My friends, this one's an AB. It's a white AB. She's pretty. Look at the sparkles on her. Oh, my stars. Wow. She's a sparkler. She's got some sparkle. There we go. Put this little piece in here. Boop. And away we go. There we go. Here we are. All kitted up. The other one that I'll kit up later on. I might do another ASMR kitting up. I really do want to do an ASMR kitting down. I think that would be a lot of fun. I was having a lot of fun last night. But little Liberty Bell had other plans, so she needed to have a little cough for herself, which is fine. Listen, as long as she's okay, I'm okay. All right. I have all my little tools and such that I've been using for my Namaste kit in my little set right there. And I think I'm going to do a pink dot for my Norman Rockwell. Todd is going to make us some chicken wings tonight in the air fryer, and I think we're going to use a garlic and Parmesan type dipping sauce to coat them in, and some pre-made potato salad and macaroni salad. I may even throw caution to the wind and open up a can of beans and heat those up. I love beans with chicken and salads. I think that's a great combination. So that's what's for dinner at our house tonight. Let's see. Snuggie. Hi, Snuggie. Yes, I am behind in the chats. Hi, Miss Snuggie. Congratulations, my doll. You won. Yay. So do me a favor, my friend, and go ahead and in my videos, I have an email address. If you could please email me your address, and Monday I will get your prize out to you, okay? Yep, Benji, my ears did the same thing. That's why I have to be careful with my earrings too. They get really hot and they itch like crazy. And then they just, oh my God, they get so red and swollen and uncomfortable. Oh, Snuggie, no problem, sweetie. Listen, I've just been going on and on. Judy popped in for a bit if you wanted to. Yeah, hashtag replay, and you'll see. You'll see. It was a good time. Guess what? What? You got some good news for us, Snuggie. And Snuggie, congratulations on your home. I'm just hanging here. I want to see what Snuggie is. Okay. I finally today finished my 40 by 90 painting. Wow, congratulations. Good for you. That is a task. That's a feat right there. That's a milestone. That's awesome. Miss Kimberly, hello. How are you? It's so nice to see you here. Thank you so much for coming by. How are you today? Oh, Snuggie, I'm so glad. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. That's a big painting to do. Wow. That's awesome. Snuggie, you're going to do a completion video because I'd love to see it. Hey, listen, sometimes, you know, projects take a little longer than others. You know how it goes. That's awesome, sweetie. Good for you. Beautiful. So again, Miss Snuggie, you won the drawing. Congratulations. Please, if you could, I'll go back in once we're done with this live, and I'll go ahead and put my email address. I also have it in my other videos as well. My email address, and you can just email me your address. Okay. Is that the way it is, Lynn? You get one big one under your belt, and you're like, I'm hooked now. I want to do more bigger ones. I always get this feeling of being overwhelmed with a larger painting. I do have one that I did get from Diamond Art Club. I got it on a good sale, and I had a coupon for it, and it was clearance. So that's the only reason why I even bought it. But it will be the biggest one that I've done. And honestly, I've been hesitating starting it because I feel like it would be a little overwhelming for me to do. I mean, I want to start it and get it done at some point in time, but I've literally been dragging my feet about it because it's a pretty, but it's not a super big painting, but it's big for me. So um, I've been waffling about it. You know, eventually I will start the darn thing, but it's just a matter of me getting it in my head that okay, now's the time I want to start it. You know what I mean? See, I've gotten hooked on the like 30 by 40s. That seems to be my sweet spot, my jam. But the Meg is awesome. Was that did that have Russell Crowe in it, Dawn? I can't remember. But I'm interested in watching it, but I can't remember if it had Russell Crowe in it. I don't recall. Oh, hi, sweetie. How are you? Everybody, TSL Dame Crafts is in the house. Hello, darling. How are you? Hi, Diana. How are you, my friend? Oh, Judy, thank you, sweetie. I love you. You're my favorite twin sister, Jude. We're all good, Diana. How are you? You doing okay? Everybody saying hello, hello. I love it. I love it. I'm glad that you're doing good. Oh, good. I'm glad everybody's doing good. Hey, guys, I want to ask a favor. I saw a post from Berta earlier today, and she's having a bad day today. I don't know exactly what's going on, but if you all could just throw a little prayer her way, some good thoughts, give her a virtual hug, send it out there. Berta's an amazing lady, and we all have those days sometime where we're just having a rough day, and we just want to have somebody by us, but then again, we don't want to have anybody near us. She's having one of those days. I don't know the details of it, but I did see that she was having a stressful day. And if you all could just, um, Berta is amazing, and if you could just send her a little prayer, a quiet little prayer, maybe send her a little virtual hug, keep her in your thoughts. I sure would appreciate it. She's a special lady, and she's on. She does come on here and participate. We haven't seen her today, but I didn't think I would. But the pink trays, these pink trays, this was actually a gift from Judy. She actually sent these to me. So I don't know exactly how much she paid for those, to be honest with you. Awesome. I know a lot of you ladies know who Berta is, and her channel and such. So um, yeah, just thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, the leaf trays were a gift from Judy. She can she can fill you in on how much they were. I love them. I think they're great. Oh, the pink trays were on Amazon. Awesome. Oh, good. Thanks for the prayers, folks, for Miss Berta. Sometimes we all just need a little silent prayer from someone, you know. Judy, what time is your live going to be, honey? Is it going to be 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here? If it's 2 o'clock here Eastern Standard Time, I think it's about 7 o'clock your time, Helen, in Scotland. I think. I'm not sure. So I'm thinking maybe 7 o'clock your time, Helen, in Scotland. Because I came on here today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Judy will be here tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So she'll just be an hour earlier. All right, Benji, you take care, sweetie. Enjoy your dinner with hubby. And Judy, do you know where on Amazon you got those leaf trays? Kimberly, you just started a few days ago. Congratulations. That's awesome. Good for you. So now, Kimberly, have you been working on like things that are not canvas? I hope you like doing diamond painting. Absolutely, Kimberly. I think this you're gonna love it. Aw. Now, Diana and Lynn, you all are gonna make me start to cry again. I already cried through this video once. But that's what I mean about becoming friends in this community. It's one of the best things, honestly. Oh my goodness gracious. Hang on to yourselves here, kids. Thank you, Miss Diana. Snuggie, I want you to do me a favor, my friend. Please do not order that. That will be part of your prize. I will order it on Amazon and have it shipped to you. That will be part of your prize. So please do not order those pink leaf trays. I'm going to order it for you as part of your prize. Judy, if you could send me that link, sweetheart, so I can go ahead and I'll order those right after our live. Maybe it was me, Dawn. Maybe I did something. Lord knows you can't put me around any electronics. I mean, I'm sure to muck everything up. Oh, good, Diana. I can't wait. Well, Snuggie, don't cry, darling. I want you to be happy. That's part of your prize. But I will need your address, though, for that and for the other prize that I have for you. And we love your channel too, Miss Snuggie. I love all of our channels that I subscribe to. I love them all. You guys are the best. Well, ladies, we all have our marching orders from Judy. Nobody is allowed to shed a tear tomorrow. Oh my goodness, that iced coffee is getting better and better. It's getting colder and colder. Ooh, I love it. No problem, sweetie. No problem. I understand, Snuggie, since you literally are brand new to that house. Yeah, I'm sure. Listen, I still have to ask my husband what our zip code is. We've been living here for 5 years. I still have to ask what our zip code is. And sometimes I even have to ask what the address is. So I get you. And Snuggie, you're right. Tears can roll if you're laughing hard. That's when the tears can roll on Judy's channel. Absolutely. Lynn's throwing rocks instead of crying. Nice. Oh, Kim, you're doing okay. Keychains. I've not yet done anything off canvas. I can't wait. I think my next order to a budget friendly site, I'm going to look up some keychains or something special off the canvas. Is anybody else hearing me in double? Poor Miss Dawn. I am so sorry, Dawn. If it's something that I did, or it could be my voice, it does tend to grain on people after a while. Dame, I understand what you mean. Absolutely. It sometimes it does take a while to really feel like you live there, you know? Wow, it's 11 minutes after 10 at night where Helen is in Scotland right now. Maybe it's my alter ego. Oh. Diana, I just read your comment to Lynn about the about Mississippi. See, I don't use that phrase here because my husband is a redhead, and yeah, so I don't use that phrase here, but I know exactly what you mean. I Oh goodness. Wow. Oh, your dad has red hair, Lynn? I'll have to show you. I have a picture. You really can't see his red hair here, but that's a picture of my husband and I about 13 years ago. That's my hot toddy. 6 foot 4.5. Of the best guy you'll ever know. Hotter than I love it. Lit. Ah, ah, ah. It warmed up here during the day today. It's been a little bit more mild here in Middle Tennessee over the past few days. I take the break gladly, but it is warming up a little bit. But you know what? I look at it this way: it's not going to be much longer before we're going to start seeing some cooler temperatures settle in, and I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. He is a big guy. He is a gentle giant. All my stars. Diana, it's so funny you say that because honestly, he really is. I'll tell you something. If you were to see him and not know him, he looks very intimidating. He's 6 foot 4.5. He's a big guy. But when you get to know him, and I'm looking around because I don't want him to hear this, but when you get to know him, he is the sweetest teddy bear you would ever know. Honestly, he is the sweetest, most kindest man. But he's always been that way, but he's always looked intimidating. And there's been people that like he'll be on online or waiting to go on a line, and somebody you look at him and they'll look up at him and they'll be like, yeah, go ahead, man, you can go. And he doesn't have to say a word. Little do they know, he is the sweetest man on 2 feet ever. I mean, it's the funniest thing. But he's got this um aura, I guess, about him that he he comes across and makes people very nervous. Honestly, if you were to open him up, teddy bear stuffing would flop out of him because he's such a sweetheart. Yeah, it's that time of year, Lynn. Oh my gosh, when it rains and then when that sun comes out and it just is so sticky and yuck. Judy, absolutely. It's so funny because our dad was 5 foot 5. So it was always so funny. Whenever my dad and I used to, because we all lived in the same apartment complex back when Judy and I first met Todd when we were, what, 16 or so, 14, something like that. We were pals with his sister. And the first time we met him, and he would go fishing down by the lake and everything. And my dad and I would take walks at night. And to see him standing there talking with Todd, Todd is this great big presence of a guy, and my dad, 5'5", my dad, and it was just the cutest thing. But my dad thought the world of Todd, and that was before Todd and I ever even thought about getting together. But my dad always said, I hope someday you meet a fella as nice as Todd. And little did we all know that 10 years later, the stars would line up and he would be in heaven looking down at me and helping the big guy get us together. So he is your boo. I don't know about that sometimes. Judy, I know the truth. Exactly. The two of them together. But yeah, Dame, oh, the muggy does suck. Oh my gosh. That's why, we love to go tent camping, Todd and I, but we will not camp during the summertime. We'll camp in the late spring and the fall. But here in Middle Tennessee, once like the middle of April hits, towards the end of April, maybe the beginning of May, that's when it starts to get, a little warmer out. No, not anymore. We tent camp, so we don't have the air conditioning and stuff like that, and I'm just too old for that nonsense. I am a creature of comfort now. So, but we like to camp in the cooler weather. I always look at it this way: I can put layers on. I can layer up with a sweater, a long sleeve t-shirt, and all that jazz. I can put some long johns on and sweatpants and jeans. But when you get into the hotter weather and you break it all down and get rid of everything but what God gave you, your birthday suit, and then you're still hot and uncomfortable. Oh, no, thank you, ma'am. No, thank you, sir. That's not my gig. I can't do that. I'm too old for that nonsense. So, yeah, we'll camp in the springtime and the fall. The summertime, that's a younger person's season to camp now. And Lynn, I think Judy's got Todd wrapped around her little finger anyway, so he's always been that way, though. He's always, for Judy and I, ever since we've known him. But he's a sweetheart. He'd do anything for her. Dave, you're right. Dane, you're absolutely right, my friend. It is a lot like moving, the packing, the unpacking, the setting up, the taking down. It is, and you get very little time to sit around, the fire and relax. You're right. I agree with you, but we love it. Well, Lynn, Todd and I have been talking, and if we ever had the chance, we would get ourselves just a really small travel trailer. Nothing big because we really don't need anything big. Um, but something that we could have, like, air conditioning, that it's equipped with air conditioning and stuff. We just don't have the area to park it, and we just, our vehicle wouldn't be able to tow it. So that's something that we would love to do maybe in the future. But I have to say that the tent that we have, uh, it's a really neat tent, and it literally takes a couple of minutes, literally a couple of minutes to set this tent up. So, but Dane is right. The packing, the unpacking, it's a process. It's definitely a process. And Diana, camping in a hotel room, I love it. Well, I have to say, Dame, that Todd and I, we glam. We actually have the double high blow up mattresses. And so we put, you know, those yoga mats that you can get that you can piece together. Like you see them in like children's daycare. They're the different colors and they go together like a piece of puzzle. We have those that we put underneath them, and we have the air mattresses, and we have fans and stuff, and we have lights, and we always get an electric site because we always like to have our electric. But so we do a little glamping, and that's the only reason why oh gosh, if I had to sleep on the ground, forget about it. No way. First of all, you'd never get me up again. I couldn't do it. So you went to a family reunion in a tent and came back and bought an RV. I love it. There you go, Dawn. Oh my gosh, Chef Diamond, you're getting a fifth wheel. Congratulations. Now that, my friend, that is some camping right there. Wow. Me, I'd be okay in a little, a dinky little trailer type, we've seen some really cute ones. Honestly, if we ever had the chance, we would pull the trigger and get one. We really would. If we could pull it with our vehicle, and we ever had the opportunity, we would get a small little, a little trailer. Nothing too big, but uh, peel clothes off like a banana. That's why, Lynn, we don't camp during the summertime. We'll camp in the late spring and the fall. But yeah, summertime, that's a younger person's season for camping. But you know what, Dane? We love, oh my gosh, it feels like we spend more time cooking at camp than anything, but we love to cook at camp. I actually have, oh gosh, I can't wait because the next time we go camping, I'm going to bring my video camera and I'm going to take you around our campsite. I actually have a little Coleman oven that goes on top of our Coleman stove, and I bake in it. I make cinnamon rolls. I've made pop up biscuits in our little oven. Oh my gosh. We actually spent Easter camping. Easter weekend, we spent camping. So, oh yeah. Oh, Lynn, we actually had the double high ones, so they're not too bad. I'm not good about getting up off anywhere near the ground myself. So the double high air mattress is my only way that I have a half a chance. And I always have to keep it plugged in so I can make sure that it's always inflated up to where I can get in comfortably and get out comfortably. And where we camp, game, they have cabins also. I'd love to try and go one time. The only thing is, where we usually go camping, they have cabins, but they don't allow pets. And we have our little Miss Liberty Bell, our little Chihuahua, and she goes everywhere with us. She camps in our tent and everything. So we bring her own little bed, and so well, Diana, Todd and I, we usually, and like I said, we don't camp during the summertime, but when we are camping, we usually have a fan that'll circulate the air. And like I said, we do not camp during the summertime. So normally for us, it's not too bad, the temperatures. And we, even if it gets a little chilly out at night in the tent, we actually bring a small little ceramic heater that we set on our table inside our tent. And that blows some warm air to warm us up. But other than that, we love Steve Wallace, Dawn. We love Steve Wallace. Yes, he did buy a portable air conditioner. You're right. Yeah, we don't go anywhere without her. And she's so good at the campsite. We have our tent, and then we also have a screened in house. And we usually, because you're supposed to keep the dogs on a leash, but when she's on her leash, she coughs a lot. She doesn't like to be on the leash. So we'll bring her in the screen house with us, and I'll sit there at the picnic table, and we have a little outside bed that I have set up for her, and she can, walk around the screen house area and lay in her bed and get comfortable. Absolutely, yeah. We always bring her with us. Oh yeah, cooking. Oh my gosh, we love to cook. Todd loves to make his favorite meal, I think, is breakfast when we're camping. He makes these big breakfasts for just the two of us. The bacon, the eggs, the hash browns. I mean, he makes homemade hash browns. He'll cut the potatoes right there at the campsite. The potatoes take the longest time, so he's got to get up before dawn and let these damn potatoes cook down to where you can, to eat them. But he does and I told him next time we're going to parboil the potatoes before we even go camping, and this way it'll be easier when we go to make a hash brown potato. But oh yeah, we just love breakfast. To us is our favorite meal when we're camping. And I love to bake too, Snuggy. Absolutely. That's why I got, as soon as I saw that they had a Coleman oven that fit on our Coleman camping stove, I had to have it. And I love it. It takes a little getting used to, because the temperature can go a little, sideways on you if you're not careful with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to get um, a it's, I want to call it an oven brick. It's like a heat proof type of a brick, and put that inside of the oven. And that can help to keep the temperature regular, so you're not going to burn anything. I've been lucky. The couple of times that I've used my little oven camping, I've not burned anything, but I have seen where other people have, because the temperature fluctuates so much because of the flame. It's not a perfect science with these little Coleman setups, but you're right. Camping breakfast is the best. You're right. And we do it up all the time. Absolutely. Aw, aw, Dexter and Sadie Mae. Oh, how cute. Aw, pit bulls. Aw, aw. Yeah, we love, I mean, it does feel like we spend a lot of our time cooking when we're camping, but we love to cook while we're camping. So, and Todd loves to tend to the fire. He loves to start a fire. If he could, once he set up his tent, and if you're a Steve Wallace fan, once you have the step two, which is crack open a beer and enjoy that, he'll start the fire. And if he could, he'd have a fire burning the whole time we were there. He loves it. You finally merged the Debbie. Now that sounds like a horror movie right there. The Debbies. More than, if there's more than one Debbie. Oh my stars. We're all in trouble. That's definitely a horror film right there. Teddy bear Woggy. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Dave, you have a bunch of different nicknames. We call our dog, her name is actually Miss Liberty Bell Simpson. She was born on the 4th of July. She just celebrated her 12th birthday, and she goes by Miss Liberty Bell. She goes by Libby. She goes by You Little Stinker because she's such a little cramp in the rear end sometimes. Um, we even call her Poopy, our little Poopy. TMI. I'm sorry, folks. Too much information. But we always, isn't it funny how people come up with a bunch of nicknames for their dog? Wog, Woo, Bear. Aw. And it's our dog knows all her nicknames too. That's so funny. Aw. Dawn, if you're missing a Chihuahua, listen, I'll slap a stamp on this one's hind end and I'll ship her to you. She is a mess. She's the sweetest little thing. Uh, all right, Miss Diana, thank you, my love, for stopping by. I'm so glad you had a good time. Thank you for hitting a thumbs up, sweetie. I know I'll be here tomorrow to see Judy's live for sure. Hope to see you there. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Oh, Helen, that sounds like that would be a great thing to have for a camping breakfast for sure. Or any kind of breakfast. Bacon, egg, tatties, scones. Oh, and fried tomatoes. Wow. That sounds like something my husband would love. But I love you have me until the fried tomatoes. I'm not a big tomato fan, but my husband loves tomatoes. So the tots and the scones and the whole, that we call that a big breakfast. Yeah, cook a brunch. Yup. Nice. Yes, Diana, Miss Diana, that is 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. That is correct, my friend. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Have a nice dinner. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry about that. Well, we've gone 2.5 hours, you poor things. So I think we're going to call it for tonight. And I just want to tell you all again how honored I am that you all stuck in here and just I had the time of my life today. You made my very first solo live go so smoothly, and I appreciate each and every one of you that took time out of your day to spend a little time with me today. And I can't thank you all enough. And if you if you enjoyed today and would like to do this all again, I will be here next week at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If anybody has a suggestion, if you wanted me to go a little earlier or what times would be good, I'll be happy to, see if I can accommodate that. So if you want to leave me a comment when I get this all up in the comments or up on YouTube, or if you want to shoot me an email or stop by Sassy Crafting Sisters and just drop me a line and just tell me, if you want me to go an hour earlier or how you would like to do it, let me know. It is my pleasure and an honor to host. Honestly, thank you all so much. Oh, your dog Indy was born on Thanksgiving. Aw. Well, thank you, Chef Diamond. You all helped to make it a good live today. Absolutely. And I just want to say thank you again. And this world needs more love, not less. And as I always say, thank you so much until we see each other again. From my heart to you, thank you. I am so blessed. Thank you so much. You all have a great day. Stay safe. Stay happy. God bless. Good night, my friends.